This is Devinder Kaur and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Enlightened Room. In this video, we're going to study about the molecule and molecule of an element. So let's get started with our first topic, that is molecule. Now what is a molecule? Molecule is a group of two or more atoms. It could be two, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, any much amount. Okay, so that group of atoms, these group of atoms are held together with very strong attractive forces, and that attractive force is known as chemical bond. And we will also study about the chemical bond in the future videos, because it could be ionic bond, covalent bond, coordinate bond, and what are these kind of bonds. Okay, but as these molecules are being held together with strongly attractive forces and they make a group like this, so this is a molecule. Well, if there are atoms like this and someone is here, do you think it is a molecule? No, it is not, because yes, they could be held together, but I think somewhere the forces are strong and somewhere they are weak, right? And that is not a molecule. That is not a good example of a molecule. We can say this is a molecule. Now, what are the examples of molecule? Like H2O, molecule of H2O, water. Okay, H2. You see, hydrogen and hydrogen. These are different atoms. When these two hydrogen atoms, that means atom of hydrogen is written as a single H. But a molecule of hydrogen is written as H2. When these two hydrogen atoms are held together with a strong chemical bond, these are termed as molecule, and it would be written as H2, not 2H. Why? Because this 2H means there are two atoms of hydrogen. Okay, but this H2 means there is a molecule of hydrogen. Similarly, you could say N3. N3 is a molecule. O3, ozone, is a molecule. S8, in which 8 atoms of sulfur are held together in a form of group, make a molecule of sulfur. Okay, if there are 8 S, so it means there are 8 atoms of sulfur. Okay, so these are the various examples of molecule. Now we're going to study about the molecule of an element. Now what is a molecule of an element? It means 1, 2 or more atoms of the same element exist as one piece in the free state. Now the meaning of molecule is all the atoms are grouped together, okay, by strong attractive forces, but they exist freely. Atoms are not able to exist freely, as they may react with any or other atom of another element or same element. Okay, but the molecule, they can exist freely. Okay, so as we are talking about the molecule of an element, that means if we are talking about the molecule of iron, okay, now all the molecules, well, Fe as is also an atom, is also a molecule. I will tell you why it is so. Okay, well, alright, let's take another example. We're gonna take the example of hydrogen. Okay, this is a simple one. Okay, now hydrogen is a molecule of an element. Why? Because two hydrogen atoms are bonded together of the same element. Okay, if it was HO, well, there would be another element, and that would be not the molecule of element, it would be molecule of compound. Okay, but we are talking about the molecule of element. That means there would be atoms of the same element that would be grouped together and would make a species and would exist in free state. Okay, like N2 is here, it is existing in a free space. O2 is here, it is existing in a free space. Another example is P4, etc. Cl2, Na, etc. Okay, so these are the examples of molecule of an element. Now, before starting the atomicity, I would like to share some examples, or you can say the types of molecule of an element. Okay, First one is monoatomic. Okay, well, what is in monoatomic molecule? What is monoatomic molecule? Monoatomic molecule, as you can see from the mono means one means single, of course. Okay, well, it means the atom and molecule would exist in free state as one single atom. The better I would tell you as the noble gases. Okay, for example, helium, argon, neon, xenon, etc. Okay, these kind of elements, these kind of atoms would exist in their free state as a single atom, as a single molecule. Now this is also an atom, this is also a molecule. Why? Because they do not need to react with another element. They are stable in this state, in this monoatomic state. Okay, so this also refers to an atom and also refers to the molecule. That's why these are known as monoatomic, because only one single atom make a molecule. Okay, now the second one is diatomic. Second one is diatomic. Now diatomic means, in which di means two. That means there should be two atoms to make a molecule. For example, hydrogen molecule, chlorine molecule, nitrogen molecule, oxygen molecule. You can take another examples too. Okay, for example, iodine, fluorine, etc. Okay, then comes the triatomic molecule. Now as you can see clearly what happened in monoatomic and diatomic, the same would happen in triatomic. There would be three atoms that would be grouped together to make a molecule, right? So what are the examples of the triatomic molecule? Think about it. Well, triatomic molecule, that could be N3, O3, that means ozone, etc. You can take other examples too, whatever example come into your mind, but that should be the correct one. Okay, then comes the fourth type, that is tetraatomic. Well, tetraatomic, tetra means four, that means four atoms would be grouped together to form a molecule, and the best example for it is potassium. Phosphorus, not potassium, it is phosphorus. Potassium refers to the K. Okay, the phosphorus one is the tetraatomic molecule. Okay, then comes, as I had given an example earlier in this video, that was S8. This is octaatomic molecule. Octaatomic molecule. Okay, in this 8 atoms of sulfur are grouped together to form a molecule. Okay, so the molecules in which more than 4 atoms are grouped together are known as polyatomic molecules. Okay, so after tetra it will be penta, hexa, deca, octa, etc. Okay, so those would be referred as polyatomic molecules. So now we have discovered more about the molecules of an element and the kinds of molecules that exist in our world in the form of element. Okay, now comes the atomicity. Well, atomicity is number of atoms present in one molecule of the substance, like here in tetraatomic. Okay, in the tetraatomic there were number of atoms present in the molecule. Okay, so the number of atoms present in the tetraatomic were 4. So 4 is its atomicity. Okay, similarly the atomicity of helium is 1, the atomicity of chlorine is 2, atomicity of oxygen is 2, etc. Okay, so this is what we had discovered, what we had studied about the molecule. Okay, well, what is molecule? The group of atoms, okay, which are grouped together with the strong attractive forces with the chemical bond are known as molecules. So this is up for today's video. For more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you so much.